The South African Security Agency, also known as SASSA, and Postbank will hold a media briefing at the GCIS where they will update about the progress made on the replacements of the SASSA Gold Cards with Postbank. Now, Black Cards will be provided. It's with a few days left before the deadline. Let's take you live to those proceedings.
Afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for being so prompt, and hopefully we were also as prompt. Welcome every journalist. We know that there are those that are online. Welcome you as well. And those who are viewing the session for today, thank you for joining us as well. Hopefully the session today will provide some clarity, not only the update of where we're at, but also clarity in terms of some of the questions that you have, and also confusion around some deadlines that seem to be flying around. Paseka, thank you so much for the introductions to the team. And so like Paseka said, my name is Nikki Mbengashe, the CEO of Postbank. And today I am joined by the SASSA colleagues, the acting CEO, Themba. And after I finish my statement, Themba will finish up quickly as well to clarify some matters from the perspective of SASSA. I will not read too much of the statement, but really to share the pertinent issues that we really want to talk to today. I think the first one, first and foremost, I think from our side as SASSA and Postbank, we're very excited to share that we have actually reached the 1 million point in terms of the SASSA beneficiaries that we have swapped cards to. We are currently sitting at 1.1 million beneficiaries, and therefore we would like to first and foremost thank every beneficiary that has come forward to swap their card. As much as the project started in September last year, we know that the numbers started to come through this year, so we're very excited that we've reached this milestone. It means a lot to us. We do know that as we stand here, there are some beneficiaries who are standing in queues and going through the process, and therefore we also would like to thank them for bearing with us and working with us to ensure that they do get their new Postbank Black Card and swapping from the yellow card. This milestone is not only pertinent for us in terms of the progress, but it's also pertinent in the sense that more than half of this 1 million has been achieved in the last 2 months, well, in the last 1.5 months. In February alone, we achieved 46% of this 1 million was achieved in 1 month. And we share this number not for anything else, but also just to emphasize that I think there has been rumors, there has been a conversation about whether we can go through this process, we can do what we're doing. And I think the fact that we have done over 450,000 beneficiaries in 1 month is testament to the system that it is working. It is testament that whatever we've put in place is working. In fact, now in March, as we speak, we already hit, in this first 2 weeks of March, we've already hit over 200,000 beneficiaries alone in 1 month. And again, I'm sure towards the end, when we take questions, some questions will come as to why then have we not been able to reach the 3 million, close to 3 million beneficiaries as planned. And of course, the answer to that has always been the project was always meant to go through the numbers within 6 months. We started last year in September to go through the project, but of course we only saw beneficiaries coming through this year. But I think, again, we thank beneficiaries for the fact that they've come forward. There's also one thing that we really want to emphasize today. It's around the 20th of March. What does that deadline mean? There has been some confusion around it. And I think it'd be foolish of us not to emphasize the point today. The 20th of March only means one thing. It means that the SASSA Yellow Gold Card or Gold Card Yellow Card will no longer be working. We are pleading with all beneficiaries to please not attempt to use this card post the 20th of March to access their grant. Your account number does not change. your grant will still go into your bank account, but the ability to access this bank account with the yellow card will cease as of the 20th of March. However, the 20th of March does not mean we are stopping to issue cards. Postbank and SASSA, well, in this case, Postbank in particular, will continue to issue cards even post the 20th of March. In fact, even at the end of March into April, we'll continue to issue cards. We'll continue to increase the number of sites that we have nationally. Currently, we're sitting at over 320 sites nationally. We continue to add sites every day, and therefore we're pleading with beneficiaries to not stop coming through to come and get their card from the 20th. We will be continuing with the issuing of card into April and beyond that. And again, the question that we know that is probably at the beneficiary's mind is, what happens to me if I don't have the card by the end of March? If for the next grant payment, which starts on the 3rd to the 5th of April, what happens to me if I still don't have my black card by then? We have worked very tirelessly to ensure that no beneficiary is left without access to their grant. As such, we've worked with SAPO. SAPO has over 500 branches nationally that will help us to ensure that beneficiaries can go to the nearest post office to access their grant over the counter. This process is easy. All that you need to come and access your grant over the counter is your ID document. You need nothing else to come and do this. And therefore, no one will be left without their grant if you don't have the black card. That's very important.